Well, you already know what it is. Back at it once again. It's your boy, Super M with RIngsideVR, the place to be for everything virtual boxing. And I want to wish everybody a continued happy season's beatings this December as we play this wonderful game, Thrill of the Fight 2. Now, up next, we got your boy Driftery, fresh up off his last loss. He says that he has went to the lab and has learned to channel your boy Hajime no Ippo himself. Now, we gonna find out if Driftery has what it takes to be known as the god of wind. I mean, that's some big shoes to fill. I'm a fan of Ippo, but we gonna find out if he can do that, or will he fall prey to Champ's chopping rights. Now, before we get on to the action, I want to remind you guys that we have recorded Discord matches here on our server. We're looking to find the best talent in Thrill of the Fight 2, so if you think you got the hands, go ahead and hit that link in the description below. And for you virtual fight fans out there, hit us up in the comments. Let us know which one of these boxers you want to see more of. Will it be Driftery? Will it be Champ the Boxer? I think I know what you guys are going to say, but we're going to find out for sure next. All right, Solly, we are underway for another epic brawl, the redemption arc for Driftery as he takes on Champ Boxer. Will he prevail, or will he go down to the Champ chopping right, man? We got a classic boxer versus gamer, and boom, already the chopping right is the first blow thrown.
Yeah, and Champ loves that move. He's been working on this game, and he's practicing on the dummy, practicing against other opponents, and he has learned how to really maximize that damage, but not working for him yet. Whoa!
He's got a lot more learning to do as he gets up off that canvas, though, Solly. Boy,
yeah, Drifter showing that he just knows how to do that damage just as well. And so far in V2, the damage mod, these sparks are flying. Let's see how this fight goes out.
Oh man, Champ pissed off
Champ
right now.
Back with a good shot there too.
Yeah, man. Look, he's pissed. The thing with Champ here, that we've known, right? He's coming to the Discord and showing us that there's a technique he's tried doing for some one-punch power. And we've seen one-punch power here on the channel before, but Champ, the chopping right, not working for him for the one punch, and I think that's going to be the big detriment to him in this round. Oh my God, he's going to eat those body shots from Driftery.
Yeah, now we've definitely seen it work when under ideal conditions, but Driftery absolutely not giving Champ those ideal conditions. His defense is tight. He's got that peekaboo, a Mike Tyson almost Ippo-like stance. And look at him, he's getting that little head weave in. He is not an easy target, and he's not going to get that full damage that he's expecting.
Absolutely right. You can see from the first-person views that even though some of these blows from Champ Boxer look like they're landing on Driftery, you don't see any hit sparks in Driftery's POV. Meanwhile, on Champ's POV, you could see him getting rocked a couple of times, and I think Champ is going to have to change up his strategy against Driftery.
I think so too, but he is committed to this style, and there's a chance that he might take it through all the way to the round. And you know what? Power to him, right? This is still a game, and this is still the wild west of this VR boxing esport. So you got to try what works, and listen, if this is a thing that works, that's something that as a community and as a development team, we have to address.
Absolutely, and it's going to be a big talking point in the community, right? You got your style fights where people are out here trying to box. Look at Driftery, head movement, staying off the line, trying to hit his target, keeping his hands up. And then you got Champ Boxer, who's figured out how to try to maximize damage in one punch. And ooh, there we go. The big damage coming down as the chopping right starts to bear fangs.
And that's the thing, when that move does hit, it hits hard. Driftery getting stunned a couple of times this round, so it's not like Champ's strategy has nothing to it, right? And this is something we see in real life boxers, just like Deontay Wilder style. Now he's got a little more other technical skills that he mixes
of course.
Just the ability to end a fight on one punch is something that is realistic to boxing, and I kind of like that this game has, is experimenting with some ways to put that in there.
All right, let's take a look at the replay from this next round. What an exciting round for Driftery. Here we go. Let's look at this first knockdown. Driftery coming in, Champ landing that beautiful chopping right. Driftery not taking it lightly. He's a man of heart, comes in up underneath, and a big hook over the top sends the big man down. And it's got to be hard as the smaller fighter to land a knockdown on someone's head. You're really like swinging above you, but Champ goes down in the first round. This sets up driftery really nice. But Champ, however, working that chopping right, and we see him land it a couple of times. It doesn't look like much, but those things pack a wallop. I mean, honestly, 2 of them back to back would put pretty much any boxer down. And Champ just getting really pissed there after that knockdown, working that chopping right.
Fight.
All right, round 2 underway. Here we go. Back at the chopping right, though, with Champ. Chopping right after chopping right after chopping right.
I will say he is mixing some more punches into it this time, right? He's getting that left a little bit involved, but definitely still working his strategy around that chopping right, which lands again there. Stunning driftery.
Yeah,
let's see. I think, there might be something to the strategy.
I think the strategy works, bro. I think it can work. I think in the right conditions, like you said, ideal conditions, he has seen success with this, but he's not fighting the ideal fighter. He's fighting driftery, and driftery's keeping his hands up and keeping his head movement, and driftery's out for revenge. Remember, he lost last time here on Ringside VR. He's trying to get that dub, so Champ has got to change it up, bro. He's got to switch into something else, because while he is rocking driftery a few times, he's not landing a lot of clean chopping rights.
That's true. I think that's really what it needs. He needs to use it as part of a larger strategy, mix in some more shots. You see he went for the body there. Not a bad idea. Got him a little opening. But driftery, on the other hand, being very good at not taking that knockdown blow. Getting caught a few times, and let's hope that for him, he can keep that guard up for the next 2 rounds.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Ooh, there we go. Bodies. And the other thing, too, driftery's doing something smart. He's constantly going to the body, getting up under that chopping right. Champ has to raise his hand almost above his head sometimes, and that exposes the right side of his body, and driftery is starting to take advantage of that.
Yeah, and he's also going in close so that it doesn't get to hit max range and max damage. So that's a smart strategy, right? He's crowding up that inside space. And Champ's defense very minor here. He's just kind of spacing in and out using foot movement. He should really be doing more with the arms, because he's getting tagged up by driftery's body shots. Ooh, another one.
Speaking of, right there. Yeah, man. Speaking of, like that, driftery is getting in them guts, bro, as we like to say down here in the South. You know what I mean? He's beating up them ribs, and I love to see it, because as the shorter fighter, this is the advantage that he has. He has a clear lane to the body, and Champ's not doing a lot of like footwork movement, so he's just, it's open season.
That's true. Champ, though, working in a few more shots here, but not enough.
Man.
Driftery with a body shot sends Champ to the floor.
Dude, we got to see that in the replay.
Hey, right?
Was that a liver shot? Like, I don't think we have the
looked
crit
like a
zones.
heavy liver blow.
Oh my God, Champ with the cheaty chopping right tries to dap up driftery with the cheeky chopping right, and it still didn't work for him.
Time out.
Let's get into this next replay here. Champ starting off strong, driftery with a few body shots, but as you notice, Champ is looking for that chopping right. He honestly doesn't care about his body right now. He's just looking for a KO. This is just offense versus offense, and there he lands one chopping right, but the second one doesn't land cleanly, fails to put away driftery, and driftery now deciding to go for broke himself. In driftery fashion, decides to blitz this man, but here we go. Big shot to the liver, another big shot to the liver, and he goes down. That double liver shot was what put down Champ. Let's take a look at that from another angle. Champ scores the chopping right and a hook to follow up, but he hesitates on the chopping right, and that might have been what caused him to go down, because he wasn't able to finish the combo, wasn't able to put driftery down.
Seconds out.
Excellent display there by both boxers.
Okay, ready?
All right.
Let's go.
Back into the action. We've got the last round, and driftery with a comfortable lead. Solly, this looks like it's driftery's match to lose. Champ does have the chance, though, to get that one hit power and a clean knockout that could take this and steal it from driftery.
And he's finally changed up the strategy. He's just, instead of just going for that one power shot, he's just working in for a high volume, and he's going for that KO. That's what he's got to do at this point. That's 2 rounds of driftery with those knockdowns.
True enough, man. But driftery also with the fireworks himself, not resting on those laurels, bro. He's like, look, I got the 2 knockdowns. That's cool. I'm trying to go for a 3rd, a 4th, or a 5th, and that's what you want to see from driftery. He's out here wanting his dub.
Ooh, and he eats a champ chopping right there. He's got to stay defensively responsible this round.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. And I think he's got the right idea. I see a lot of boxers just, rest on that 3rd round instead of taking on the advantage. And that's where he's been doing good. Like when he's put on the aggression, when he goes for those body shots, when he switches levels to the face, that's when he is in his most comfortable. I don't think he needs to abandon that strategy now just because he's got a solid lead.
That's true. True enough, man. And thinking of solid things, he got them solid hands, bro. I've seen him rock. Again, there's another big blow on Champ Boxer. This man is getting put in a very dangerous place here in the 3rd round. He's got to be careful. Oh!
Yeah, driftery with another liver blow, sending Champ down. That's 2 body knockdowns that we've seen this round.
Wow.
Crazy.
There isn't even crit zones on the characters yet. And driftery is just making just absolute soup out of that liver. If this was real life, those legs would be wobbly. He'd be losing all kinds of feelings in his lower parts. I'd be ready to cry if I was Champ Boxer in real life. But luckily, this is a VR boxing game. And Champ Boxer, though, finally landing some chopping rights. And then another one. Okay, now we're starting to see some life out of Champ Boxer.
Yeah, and he switched it up to a hook a little bit and now working more in the clinch, finding his shots, picking different angles, and I think this is working for him. He's finally putting on that damage that he needs to. Ooh, stun,
There
and
we go!
The chopping right lands after 3 rounds.
Wow.
Let's see if it'll keep Driftery down. Looks like he is too tough.
Yes, Driftery gets up with 30 seconds to work. Can Champ find another chopping right? He's going to go for it, Solly. He's going to go for broke. He only has 26 seconds to work. And there we go. Another chopping right. And Driftery's got to keep his hands up. This is a dangerous place to be right after you get knocked down. Another big chopping right. Driftery's in trouble.
And that's the thing about that chopping right strategy. It can work just because at any point in the match, even in those last 10 seconds, you could land that KO shot that puts it all away. So Driftery having a tough time, but he is surviving, and that is definitely his round.
All right, let's take a look at the replay from this last and final round. Champ dropping a devastating chopping right on Driftery, and he double, triple dips down on the chopping right. But Driftery, repeat from round 2. Bad memories, bad PTSD for your boy Champ as he goes in, eats the chopping right, but uses his head to stuff the damage. And again, coming for that right over the top that he landed in the first round, but it was another liver blow that ended the things for Champ Boxer. And as crazy is, the weakness system is not even put in place. So this is just pure damage on the body. Boom. And see, this is where we're gonna see where the chopping right is supposed to be in effect. Once he's able to land 2 chopping rights, the first chopping right does enough damage between 50 and 75 to stun his opponent. And the second chopping right, if it lands with the same ferocity, then man, it's gonna knock you down. Here we go, boom, big chopping right, puts the man hurt, you see the ugly face, and then we just see another one right there. And that's Champ's usual strategy. It has done him very well in this game, but you love to see him mix it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner is the red corner.
No surprises there. Driftery finds redemption here on RIngsideVR, coming up off of his last loss, and well earned to Driftery. We actually got to see the Champ chopping right, do its thing, and this is what I'm talking about, Solly. It looked goofy. I'm not gonna lie, it looked goofy, right? And I know a lot of people out here are gonna talk about this, but look at that damage in round 3 alone. Look at that. That's
I know, and I think
insane.
that's where it was most effective. He mixed it up with other shots, and when it lands hard. Champ actually coming out with more damage overall in that whole fight. And again, almost entirely because of that third round. Driftery, though, reminding everyone that this is a boxing match and winning this cleanly on the boxing scorecards. Look at those two 10-8 rounds just from those knockdowns. Clean combos put together. I love to see it, and great work using the body shots and hooks.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Driftery's style right now. Fighting, like you said, with the peekaboo style, reminiscent of your boy Tyson, but also a lot like Ippo, and I want to see him develop that style more here on Ringside VR, because honestly, I just want to see a fight between him and King Hitman, see if we can remake some anime vibes. That's really what I want. But here's a rare occurrence, right? Like, if this went to the judges and there were no knockdowns, Champ would have won this cleanly just on the damage. And it's very surprising that even in round 2, he's only like 4 points away from tying with damage with just one shot, the Champ chopping right, you know? So we got to show respect to Champ. He's figured out a style. It has worked for him. He's not low elo in this game. He actually has a pretty decent record, and he gave Driftery a run for his money. But hey, those knockdowns don't lie, and those knockdowns, one in each round, goes to Driftery. You love to see it. Chat, let us know in the comments below, who do you guys want to see back? Do you want to see Champ Boxer develop his style more and build around the Champ chopping right, or do you want to see Driftery come back and develop his style and become the first VR Makunochi Ippo? Let us know here on Ringside VR. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to give a shout out to you for making it all the way to the end of the video. Thank you so much. That was an incredible fight. Fight fans, please let us know which one of these two boxers you think should be back up here again, and you know, which boxers you didn't like. But I want to give a real big thank you to everybody in the community who has been supporting this channel since day one, and those who have been new to the supporting channel now. Without you, there is no Ringside VR, so I'm going to continue to try to do my best to bring you the best VR boxing action possible. So definitely give us some comments, some tips, some feedback below. Definitely, it means a lot. It is definitely all taken into consideration. And if you haven't already, share this video, like it, get the word out there. We're trying to build the channel to 1K. We're almost there. So thank you guys so much. And if we hit 1K, I definitely got a special announcement for everybody. But until then, your boy Super M signing off. Peace.